Hello and welcome again to our Cartoon Network. And today we are very happy to be here in this serene environment. And so for today we are just going to briefly talk about some things that they make us who we are, and also these things are always there. And sometimes we don't realize that these little things that you're doing, or the little things that happen in our lives, matter very much. So, like, subscribe, and follow. Welcome. So, there's this word that says that in Him all things are intact. That we are talking about God. So, meaning, what do we mean by saying that in Him all things are intact? We mean that in Jesus all things are intact. If you put your trust in Him, all things will nothing will be loose. There's this verse in the Bible that says that you have not because you ask not. Please comment below on which book and which chapter it's found. So this verse is that you have not because you ask not. It's simple. If you want something, you ask for it. If you want something, you work for it. There's nobody who will give you something if you don't want it. How to give you money if you don't want it? You always have something that you want because you really want it. You have not because you ask not. God always gives us what we ask for. And also in our lives, we always have something that we want. I want a better life. How will I get it? By asking. The Bible says that knock and the door shall be opened for you. And if you knock and it doesn't open, ask. And it will be given to you. You see, it's not that you open the door of your house, it's the door of your heart. Maybe your heart is closed. Somebody said that, please, when you are praying, make what you're praying, what you are asking for, be known. But for us, sometimes we don't know all these things, and maybe we think that it's just fine. Life is not like that, my friends. For sometimes we just think that everything that you are doing is pleasing, and also something that you are doing, maybe we deserve it. Let me ask you a question. Do you deserve to be alive? Or the life that you're living, is it worth it? It's not. But it's just by the grace of God that you're alive. And it's by the grace of God that you're able to see these days. Those people who have died, is it their right to die? Or they should die? No. It's just that all of us are practicing. When you're sleeping, you're sleeping like when you're breathing, no? So when you're breathing, it's like you're asking God, is it time? And then you say no. Then you're coming back. So the day that the time you'll be there, you'll be sleeping like, is it time? And then instead of saying no, God says yes, and then you go. So for us who will be here, we'll say that we'll start crying instead of congratulating you because you've passed. But then, thinking clearly and looking deeply in our lives, we should thank God for everything that we have. Friendship, family, everything. Even if you are suffering, thank God. Because let me ask you a question. If you are suffering and then you're saying, God, why? God, why? Who do you want that suffering to go through? If it's not you. The suffering that is in our lives is a strength. God is strengthening us. It's a strength. You don't have, God will never give you something that you can't handle. If maybe you're having a headache, and then God will give you that thing that is there. Their suffering is a strength. it's a way that the, the thing or the success that is coming in front of you is very tough. For you to give that success, it's very tough. It's not going to be easy. So that's why God is molding you. You are just a pot of clay and God is our potter. He's a contractor. So if somebody is molding you, if somebody is molding something, he takes this clay and molds it. And if he or she sees that it's not right, he demolishes it and then builds it again to be perfect. So that's what God is doing for us today. So everything that you are doing, before we continue anything in our daily lives, when you are waking up, just thank God. God, I thank you very much. I thank you for waking me up. Thank you for the day that is in front of me. Anything that you are planning, God, for me, I accept it. Be it good, be it bad, be it sorrow, be it joy, accept it. When you accept it kindly like that, everything will be good. So my urge today is accept the challenge and face it. Those challenges in your life, those are called milestones. If you just see it, you are supposed to go climb it. If you fall and rise. There's mudslides. In mudslides, some in Kenya we have seen it very much. People are dying. But then if you see, it's because of the soil, no? So if you plant trees that are deeply rooted, very many trees, instead of shrubs, these trees will block the soil from maybe sliding or maybe going down the stream. So is our life. If you plan clearly, if you build your foundation not in sand but in good soil, you won't have problem. But with God, everything is possible. That's my advice for today. Never make a decision when you are mad. That's the first thing. Never make a critical decision also when you are too happy. Somebody will come with a paper and then say, please sign, and then you are just happy, say, yes, I'm signing it, and you are signing, not knowing that you are selling all your things. Somebody is saying, please, I'm doing this, but then you don't want to do it. Please find a way of maybe doing something when you are conscious. When God starts blessing you, watch your ego. Watch your ego. It will cost you. And also, this is a secret, but it's not a secret anymore. It's this. When you are angry, mind your temper. Mind your mouth. Mind your mouth. And when you're with friends, mind your words. Simple like that. And your days will be long. This at Cartoon Network. My name is Linus Samidzu or Linus Omondi. Thank you very much and welcome to the Cartoon Network. I'm glad that you are here and I'm glad that you have been with me all through. Thank you and may God bless you. I'm waiting for your comment, your like, your subscribe, and we can make this thing together. Thank you and I salute you. May God bless you.